Is your CS2 running with low FPS and annoying stutters? One of my clients boosted his performance to over 100 frames per second in just 2 weeks. In this video, I'll reveal the biggest mistakes, hidden settings, and powerful optimizations that can dramatically improve your CS2 performance. Let's jump in. Let's start by optimizing Steam to reduce background resource usage and give your game more system resources for better performance. Open Steam, click Steam in the top left corner, then choose Settings. First, open the Interface section and disable Enable GPU Accelerated Rendering in Web Views if Steam feels heavy or you're using an older GPU. This reduces the resources used by Steam's interface while it's running in the background. Next, go to the In-Game tab and disable the Steam overlay if you never use it. The overlay injects into your game and can slightly increase CPU usage, memory usage, and input latency in some titles. If you don't need screenshots, the browser, or the Friends overlay, turning it off is a simple optimization. Now open the Download section and make sure Steam isn't downloading updates while you're playing. This prevents background disk and network activity that can cause stutters during gameplay. Finally, restart Steam so all changes are applied before launching your game. These are small optimizations on their own, but together they reduce unnecessary background load and help your system focus more resources on the game. Now let's optimize Windows by disabling unnecessary background features and enabling the settings that actually improve gaming performance. Disable Xbox Game Bar. Press Windows plus I to open Settings. Then go to Gaming and open Xbox Game Bar. If you never use the Game Bar for recording or chatting, simply turn it off. The Game Bar constantly runs background services and can inject overlays into your games. Disabling it helps reduce background CPU usage and prevents random performance drops in many DirectX games. Turn off background captures. While you're still in the gaming section, open Captures. Turn off, record what happened, and disable background recording completely. Windows won't constantly save gameplay clips anymore, which reduces SSD activity, CPU usage, and RAM usage while gaming. Enable Game Mode. Now open Game Mode and make sure it's turned on. Game Mode tells Windows to prioritize your game over unnecessary background tasks and Windows Update activities. It won't magically increase FPS, but it helps keep frame times more stable and reduces interruptions while you're playing. Enable Hardware Accelerated GPU Scheduling. Go back to Settings, open System, then Display, scroll down to Graphics, and open Default Graphics Settings. Turn on Hardware Accelerated GPU Scheduling. If your graphics card supports it, this allows the GPU to manage its own scheduling more efficiently, instead of relying heavily on the CPU. In supported games, this can slightly reduce input latency and improve frame consistency. After enabling it, restart your PC. Set your game to high performance. Stay inside the graphics settings. Click Browse, add your game if it isn't already listed, then click Options and select High Performance. This makes sure Windows always uses your dedicated graphics card instead of switching between power saving and performance modes. Turn off Memory Integrity, Hidden Performance Feature. Now let's change one setting that many gamers never check. Open the Windows search bar and type Core Isolation. Open it and turn Memory Integrity off. Memory Integrity is a security feature that adds extra virtualization overhead. On many gaming PCs, especially older CPUs, disabling it can reduce CPU overhead and improve gaming performance. You'll need to restart your computer after changing this setting. Enable Ultimate Performance Power Plan. Hidden Setting. Now let's unlock a hidden Windows power plan. Open Command Prompt as administrator, then paste this command. Power CFG. Duplicate Scheme. E9A4 2B02D 5DF448 DAA0003 F14749 EB61. Press Enter. Next. Open Control Panel Power Options and select Ultimate Performance. This power plan reduces power saving behavior, allowing your CPU to maintain higher performance during gaming instead of constantly changing clock speeds. Turn off Storage Sense. Go to Settings System Storage. Turn Storage Sense off. Storage Sense can automatically start cleaning files while you're gaming, creating unnecessary SSD activity and occasional stutters. Disable Transparency Effects. Open Settings Accessibility Visual Effects. Turn Transparency Effects off. This slightly reduces Windows desktop rendering overhead and makes the interface feel more responsive, especially on lower-end systems. Disable Startup Apps. Finally, open Task Manager. Go to the Startup Apps tab and disable any applications that you don't need every time Windows starts. Programs like Discord, Spotify, Adobe services, RGB software, launchers, and update managers can consume CPU time and memory before you even launch your game. The fewer background programs running, the more resources Windows can dedicate to your game. Now let's optimize the Windows registry with safe, practical tweaks that reduce system delays and improve overall responsiveness for gaming. Let's start with one of the most important gaming registry tweaks. Press Windows+R, type regedit, and press Enter. Navigate to H key, Local, Machine, Software, Microsoft, Windows NT, Current Version, Multimedia, System Profile. Double-click System Responsiveness and change the value to 0. This tells Windows to dedicate fewer resources to background multimedia tasks and prioritize foreground applications like your games. Now find Network Throttling Index. If it doesn't exist, create a new D-word, 32-bit, named Network Throttling Index. Set its value to FUF. This disables Windows' built-in network throttling, helping reduce unnecessary limits on network performance during online gaming. Still inside the registry editor, navigate to HKE, Local, Machine, Software, Microsoft, Windows NT, Current Version, Multimedia, System Profile, Tasks, Games. Modify these values. GPU Priority 8, Priority 6. Scheduling Category High, SFIO Priority High. These settings tell Windows that games should receive higher scheduling priority when system resources are shared with background processes. Reduce menu animation delay. Next, navigate to H key, Current, User, Control Panel, Desktop. Find Menu Show Delay. Change its value from 400 to 100. This doesn't increase FPS, but it makes Windows menus and interface animations feel much faster and more responsive. Restart your PC, launch the game, and enjoy smoother gameplay with improved performance and lower input lag.